Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Look, there's our little chihuahua in the background. She's saying hello. Her name is Naya. You can be introduced to her. By the way, I got a few new stickers this week. I got a Ruth Bader Ginsburg Fight Like RBG, and then look at that, I got a BTS sticker. And then I think the other ones you've seen, the Simpsons stickers. But here's my commemorative bottle. Happy, what day is today? 19th of January 2021. We are going through the book of First John. Thank you last week to our beloved listeners who earned some boba by answering a few questions. We had two winners, two co-winners, Jacob and Kristen. So maybe next week or whenever the next boba drawing is, you too can also win some money. Or boba, I guess not money. Let's read and then talk about First John chapter 2. We'll do the first few verses, 7 through 11. I'm going to save 12 through 14 for another week. It says, Beloved, I'm writing you no new commandment, but an old commandment that you have from the beginning. The old commandment is the word that you have heard. At the same time, it is a new commandment that I'm writing to you, which is true in him and in you, because the darkness is all passing away. The true light is already shining. Whoever says he is in the light and hates his brother is still in the darkness. Whoever loves his brother abides in the light, and in him there is no cause for stumbling. But whoever hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in the darkness and does not know where he's going, because the darkness has blinded his eyes. So, more of darkness and lightness, or dark and light, two sides. We talk about it again. But here we get a little bit more context for what this darkness is talking about. It says, if you love your brother, right? Your neighbor, those that are in Christ, God's creatures, right? If you love these people, men and women, that is walking in the light. But, if you have hatred or malice towards those people, that means you're walking in the darkness. And so I feel like there is a lot there. I think hate is a strong word, but I think I actually use it a lot more than I would like to admit. I know I've used it a lot, but honestly, my enemies are the people that I quote unquote hate the most, are the people that I see on the roads, right? The people that cut me off, the aggressive drivers, the big trucks, whatever. I keep saying I hate them. Well, is that really what I mean? Because if that's true, I am clearly walking in the darkness. What does that mean then? How do you love somebody? How do you love a stranger? How do you love somebody that you're close to? How do you love somebody that is called a brother or sister in Christ? I think one of the best ways to know that is to think about Jesus. How did he love? He didn't love it just with words. He didn't love it just by giving us gifts or doing miracles. Yes, he did all of those things, but you saw it with his actions. He loved us by giving himself up for us first. And this John saw that Jesus for himself, saw that Jesus who was nailed to a cross, lived the life and died the death and rose again for us. A life of sacrifice. I think a lot of times we don't understand that love is costly and that love can sometimes ask a lot more of us than we might get in return. And so he says that it's not an old commandment, but this is something that you need to be reminding yourself so that you're not walking in the darkness. So, let me ask you today, are there people that you might have this kind of malice towards? Hatred might be a strong feeling, but maybe it's a different political group, in this time of unrest. As my dog goes, I guess the dog hates whoever's at the door, right? Who is it that you hate? Is it the opposite political group, like I said? Is it somebody that wrongs you? Is it somebody that makes your life more inconvenient? Maybe it could be all of those, but it says God says to love because that's you walking in the light. So hopefully that made some sense to you. Hopefully you can enjoy that. I'll go try to calm my dog down. Enjoy the rest of your lovely day. Thanks.